Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And his first look is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
Shift together here from the D-line. Play action now. Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to have a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
We go. 3 down, these 2.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Down. That's Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. In motion left goes a tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The first carry now. This is Hill. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In a game of this magnitude. It's always good to get out to a great start, but a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
20, 75, 20, 22.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing is Brady on third down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals take possession. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Allen Branch breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Dalton throwing on second down. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up fourth. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Dion Lewis. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 69 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. Returning it, John Ross.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Woo! You got him! You got him! You got him! Man left, man left.
Dalton, 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 10 more there and another first down. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Second down, Dalton. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's second down. Dalton looking. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
To throw on second down. Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. And able to find Green. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Here's Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now this time, Brady will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
20! 20! Sugar! 87's mine. I got 87. Tiny's Ringo. Tiny's on the Ringo. Tiny's on the Ringo. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Work fast, Bells. Work fast. Let's go. 53. Motion, motion, motion. 20. 20. 52. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Halfback sent in motion.
Check 52.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
1st and 10 for Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Let's face it, we're all going to remember Malcolm Butler from the Super Bowl, the interception that reverberates, the one that denied Seattle back-to-back Super Bowl titles. But he's become a very talented, good player in the league. He's not going to just be remembered for one play.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Lewis. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
20. Hey, shadow. Got 4 down. Hey, gold 66. Let's go.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. A little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Wait, go.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
By 20. By 20.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left on them.
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They try again with Lewis. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Second and 10. Dalton once more. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Off the toss, Lewis. He juked him, and some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Single receiver. Hey,
And a wildcat formation here. On second down, here's Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is good. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Second down now after the incompletion. Mixon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Defense showing blitz. This is Lewis. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Mixon. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hey, got tight left, got his left. Lead! 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now Mixon. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.